True. So, you see how long you've been trading, Joe?
Uh, I started understanding the market recently, so I would say for about 6 months.
6 months. What don't
Yeah,
you
roughly
understand
six
so far?
months. Uh,
Huh?
sorry?
What don't you understand so far about the basics?
Okay, so far, the basics I know, the thing that I want to know is I want to find a proper strategy that I can use, especially I want for entries,
I never.
because that's the only thing I lack at right now. I wanna be able to spot good or yeah, good entries, bro, and to analyze well. Because the way I analyze, hey, it's not so good.
Let's start at the very beginning, Joe. You know what's a market, Mr. When I say market, I thought.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dog. So you're gonna be trading currency pairs, Joe. Ne?
Mhm.
You're gonna here the currency pairs we're gonna focus on USD chip, USD CAD, Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD. Can you see them?
Yeah, I can see.
Mm, so what do you see? They're all income in the same. All of them have the same currency in it. Can you see
Yeah, the USD.
the USD? Alright. So before you go to the currency pairs, before you start analyzing, you first have to look at DXY, the dollar index. Do you know what is the dollar index?
No, bro, I didn't know what the XY was.
The DXY shows the strength of the dollar. You understand?
Okay, so
So if
yeah.
USD, which is DXY, if DXY is moving upwards, like in an
Mhm.
uptrend, let me do this. If it's moving upwards like this, gold has to be moving in the opposite direction. Gold has to be
Yeah.
moving down. You understand that, Joe? So DXY, when it comes to USD chief, if DXY is buying, DXY, I mean, if DXY is buying, then USD chief has to also be buying. You
USD
understand?
was?
If DXY is buying,
Mm-hmm.
USD chief
Mm-hmm.
also has to be buying.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So like everything that starts with USD, when it starts with USD, then something else, it has to be buying. If it ends with USD, it has to be selling. They move in two opposite directions. You
Okay.
understand? That's the first thing you have
Yeah.
to understand. So when you analyze the market, you first have to analyze DXY before you move on to the currency pairs or gold. Simple.
Okay.
See. So then when it comes to actually analyzing, we're gonna, you know what is multi-time frame analysis?
No, I'd be lying.
When you analyze, you start from a higher time frame, moving all the way down to a lower time frame, so that you know the overall
Mm-hmm.
direction of the market. That's how you analyze, top to down. You start on a high time frame and move.
Oh.
So let's
Okay.
say,
Yeah.
so I swing. I don't enter on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. I don't enter on those small time frames. I enter on the 4 hour and the day. Ne?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
if my entry is on the 4 hour, I have to start on the monthly time frame. You know what's a candlestick, you know how it works.
Yeah. I know how it works.
Okay. We're gonna take a horizontal line. Look, you know anything you've learned about trading so far, boy, ne? What
Yeah.
what strategy have you learned about, like trend lines or any of that?
The things that I learned so far is how to identify the market direction. Um. What else? The FVG, the break of structure, fair value gap. Yeah, all those things. Those are the things that I learned based on YouTube.
Okay, you know what's a fair value gap, you know what's an order block.
I know what's an order block, I know what's a fair value gap, and I know what's a support and resistant block, those blocks thing here.
Today I'm gonna teach you how to validate a point of interest is a fair value gap order block. So when I say point of interest is where you're gonna be entering, looking entries. So we're gonna start on the monthly. First thing you do, you mark the monthly high. I'm gonna make this very
Mhm.
simple. Monthly high, monthly low.
High and low. Okay.
Then you move down to your weekly time frame from your month. So your monthly high and your monthly low is your trading range where current price is moving at. So when your previous month's candlestick is bullish like this one is bullish. The current one that's forming is bullish, is buying. So that means when you move down to the weekly time frame, you're gonna look at the overall trend of the market. Can you see that it's been moving down? It's been in a downtrend.
I'm trying to.
Then currently it's been pushing up, which might be a reversal. We don't know. I'm just trying to show you. Let me do this on the weekly. If you don't, if you're looking for, are you looking for swings or for scalping? Okay, you're gonna scalp or swing.
Swing, bro. I wanna swing. I feel like that's like the more
Okay,
accurate one than scalping.
okay. On the weekly, you just look at the overall trend. On the daily, you're gonna use your Fibonacci tool. Do you know what is a Fibonacci retracement?
Yeah, I know what I know what that's.
Hey, babe. So I'm gonna send you after this. I'm gonna send you a link where I explain how to set up your Fibonacci, use the right settings that I'm going to be using here. You get what I mean? So you're going to take
Okay.
your Fibonacci
Okay.
from your monthly low to your monthly high. Can you see the Fibonacci has this? Look at the colors. It's all white here, then gray here, then white. Can you see? This
Yeah.
gray part here, gray shaded area is called an OTE, optimal trade entry. That's where we're looking to take our buys or sells.
Okay.
In between that
Okay.
price, that 61 and that 70, which is the gray shaded area, you're gonna look for your fair value gaps, order blocks, and all of that. Okay.
Okay.
Then you're gonna move on to the your entry time frame, which is the 4 hour. Can you see in in the gray shaded area, there is a fair value gap here. Can you see here? So this is gonna be our 4 hour H4 fair value gap. OTE is optimal trade inch. If you don't understand what I'm explaining now, I'm going to send you a video that you can watch when you're alone that explains that.
Okay.
Fade. So now can you see this order block?
Yeah.
It has already been tested. You went in, then move back up.
Yeah.
On the four on the order block on a fair value gap dog, we entered the 50% of the fair value gap. You get
So
we don't
me
enter
me that in the middle.
yeah in the middle. We don't let me do this. We don't enter up here. Uh, it's not. I'm trying to select this thing of the position, but it's not doing. So basically, you don't enter here. Like, nah. Wait for it to
Yeah.
go inside the fair value gap. This dotted lines here is the 50%. That's where you're gonna set your buy limit, then move up. But for it to be a valid point of interest, there has to be liquidity resting above or below. Do you know what is liquidity?
Yeah,
Huh?
it's where the thingy pushes down more to take out sellers or buyers and then it goes up.
Let's make it simple. Liquidity is the swing low or swing high. Simple, dog. Don't
Mhm.
overcomplicate anything. So you see here on top of this fair value gap, can you see that there's a swing low here that already formed like this? Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
That swing low is our liquidity. So
Mhm.
why do we need liquidity to confirm? We needed to sweep liquidity, move below this before moving up because the market doesn't just move one direction. You get
Yeah, yeah.
so it has to sweep liquidity and move back up before anything and enter on the 50% of a fair value gap. And this is USD chief and it's buying. Let's look at DXY and look at the direction. You see, it's the same setup. It's also a buy setup. Can you see?
Yeah.
So I did the same thing here. Nothing changes. You mark the monthly high, monthly low. You see, I marked them right. Then you go down to your daily time frame. Then in between the monthly high and monthly low, you're gonna use your Fibonacci. And your Fibonacci, you don't include the wicks. You only use the bodies. You start from the body low to the next body like this. You don't include the wicks. You understand, okay?
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Can you see that when you move, when you draw it from the low to the high and you go to your 4 hour entry time frame, there's an order block here in between the gray shaded area. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see.
That means it's in our OTE, optimal trade entry. Liquidity, there's a swing low here. It's liquidity. It's still the same thing here. Can you see liquidity? As to move down,
Yeah, I can see.
up. DXY is buying, USD Chief is buying. So we don't trade DXY, we don't actually enter there, we just use it as confirmation. So when you enter USD Chief, you know your first confirmation is that there's liquidity above the fair value gap. DXY is moving in the same direction. Those are your confirmations, you understand?
Yeah.
Then
Okay, so wait. Sorry, the Euro USD, when you go analyze it, it's when you are looking for sales.
yeah, you understand what I mean. Yeah, you get
Okay.
the concept.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so let's do the same thing on USD CAD. USD CAD, you make the monthly high. But so far you understand, nothing's confusing, right?
So far nothing is confusing.
I want you to you see this is it's repeating itself. Nothing changes. Monthly low, monthly high. Then move down to daily time frame. Now I'm gonna show you a different. It's not different, but I'm gonna show you some. So you like I said, you use your body high and low. And can you see that this Fibonacci looks different from the one you normally use?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. It's
so
different from the one I use currently.
yeah, I'm gonna show you how to set it up. So on the 4 hour is a fair value gap. Did you see how I found it right?
Yeah,
So then you mark your swing high or low that's above it. Can you see this liquidity is resting above the fair value gap?
yeah.
That's your confirmation. If a fair value gap or an order block doesn't have liquidity above or below it, price will never respect that order block or fair value gap. You hear what I'm saying? I'm very confident in what I'm telling you. So that's very important. If there's no liquidity above or below the point of interest, it's not valid. It's not gonna respect.
It's-
It's not.
So
So
in this point, the liquidity is just gonna return at that level, and it's not gonna go down to the fair value gap and retest and go up.
it is. It's supposed to move below the
It's
liquidity.
supposed to do right.
Yes,
Oh,
supposed to move below before moving into the fair value gap. Then let me see if it's gonna work this time. This thing doesn't want me to select the buy or sell position in the things. Ish. I don't know why it doesn't want me to. Let me see. it doesn't want to select, but I was gonna show you how you're gonna get the entry, stop loss,
The
take profit.
entries.
Yes, but for now, just understand how you analyze. You see, this is how
Yeah.
you
Okay.
analyze. So I wanted to show you this. So on the daily, when you put your Fibonacci like this, it even gives you an entry, take profit 1 and 2 and 3. Look at this. The gray shaded area is the entry. Get what I mean? Can you see this gray
Yeah.
shaded area? So below that, your stop loss is going to be this line or below that. Then your take profit, first take profit is here. Next take profit is here. Next one here and here. So there's four take profits. Take profit 1, 2, 3, and 4. Can you see that?
Yeah. 1, 2,
So
1, 2, 3.
um
So we only enter at our 4-hour time frame.
yeah, we don't go below the 4 hour.
Okay.
That means you're gonna hold one position over days. You can go a whole week when you enter a position and it's in losses and it will only go into profit after a week. I'm not saying that's how it is. I'm just giving you an example that that's how swing
Example,
is.
yeah.
You get it? So your entry will be your fair value gap here. Your take profit will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see?
Okay.
But for now, right after this session, I'm gonna send you the link to watch the video of how you set up your Fibonacci and how it actually works. So even if you don't understand here, I'm sure in the video you'll understand. So now when you move on to Euro USD, like you said, it changes. USD CAD, it's a buy setup, right? USD Chief is a buy setup, DXY is a buy setup. So now when you change and it ends with USD, it has to be a sell setup. You get.
Mhm. I
So
get
can you
it.
see that when you analyze, you already know what you're looking for. You don't just analyze.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mark your monthly high. Before I move down to the small time frame, I want to show you some monthly high, monthly low, monthly low. Do you know why we mark the monthly high, monthly low? Do you know why?
That's our trading zone in between.
Okay, yeah, that's the first reason. Second reason is actually when a candlestick forms, ne, a candlestick creates a wick and a body, right? That's a
Yeah.
candlestick. So when the previous month candlestick, when you mark it, the monthly high and monthly low, the market doesn't just move one direction. Remember, I told you that, right? So in between this candlestick, we're waiting to find a position in between the candlestick, ne? For it, if it's a sell candlestick, we wait for it to come create the body, then push to create the body, then create the wick while we're already in a position. Am I making sense?
I'm lost.
Look, on a candlestick, this candlestick is a sell candlestick, right? Can you see
Yes.
where current price is at? It's moving in between this candlestick body. Can you
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your goal is to find a position, a sell in between this body while it's still forming before the market starts pushing down. You understand?
Okay, I get you now.
So you're joining the trend of the direction of the market. You're joining it. You don't go against it. You understand?
Okay.
Sharp. So on the daily time frame, monthly high, monthly low, then move down to your 4 hour. What do you have on a 4 hour? I'm gonna use this order block. I'm gonna use this order block. Uh, block. Let's see. So can you see below this order block there is a swing high? Can you see that?
Yeah, liquidity sweep high.
Yeah. For now, it's not a liquidity sweep. For now, it's just liquidity. When it's a liquidity sweep, is when it moves above and goes into our order block and moves down. You understand? For now, it's just
Oh, okay.
liquidity.
Okay,
Liquidity
for
has
now
not,
it's just liquidity.
yeah, it has not been swept yet. So on the on order block, you enter where the order block body starts. Can you know you already know what's an order block? So can you see I did not include the wick like this? I used the body
You use the body.
till the end of the week. You understand? So if it's an
Okay.
order block that's too small, you include the whole candlestick. But if it's a big one, you only start from the body. That's your entry.
Okay, so when it's small, you include the wicks, but then when it's big, you only mark the body.
Yeah, you use the body as an entry. And when I trade, I do not use sells and buys. I use buy limits, sell limits. Those are orders, not market
Mhm.
execution. You understand?
Yeah.
So do you know what is a buy limit and a sell limit?
Yeah, I know. I know how to set those.
Yeah, so we wait for price to come to you. If the position, if price does not trigger your buy limit or your sell limit, you out. You don't try and force to find another position. You don't just buy. You don't just sell. If it does not trigger and it goes your direction, let it go. Move on to the next position. So can you see it's a sell setup here, and on DXY it's a buy setup.
It's a buy, yeah.
They move in different in opposite directions. So you see why it's important to first look at DXY.
Before going to the currency pairs.
And can you see they give you the same setups every time? Like even when you change uh current in the markets, when you change markets, can you see it gives you the same setup?
Mm-hmm.
So this one already happened. I analyzed it before. I think beginning of this week. On the video I'm gonna send you, I do weekly analysis. So this setup was there. Understand? So
Yeah.
I can't use the thing, but can you see the arrow I marked? It did the same thing. This happened before I put the arrow. It was here before it moved into this 4 hour order block. It's an order block, can you see? And it's
Yeah.
currently going down. You see it?
Yeah, I see. On the
Yeah.
block.
USD, I used weekly. It was a weekly order block that I saw. And it swept all this. Can you see this? This was liquidity here. All of this, these swing here. What is this? It's liquidity.
Liquidity.
Yeah, it's liquidity. Can you see it sweeps liquidity before moving down? It does not just move away from wherever it is without sweeping liquidity.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so DXY and gold move in opposite directions. So on gold, on gold, I saw this sell setup, and as you can see that it did not go to the. This is a breakup block that I marked here. This is a breakup block. So you don't know what's a breakup block, man.
I don't think I know it. But then I know what that candlestick mean.
Mhm. So a breakup block is an order block that was not respected. So you see here, this thing was an order block. It moved up, you see, then left an order block.
Mhm.
But then when it came down, it did not go in and buy. It went straight through it, pushed down. You see, it violated it. So now
Yeah, I see.
this turns from an order block into a breaker block. So breaker block, just remember it as a failed order block. Simple,
Okay.
simple. So liquidity marked. I was waiting for liquidity sweep before it pushes down. It just pushed down, it did not come down. So if you had a sell limit here and it didn't trigger, you wouldn't have lost anything. You get.
Mhm.
And there was also something else I wanted to explain. Um, then, so you understand. So for now, just practice monthly candlestick, monthly high, monthly low. Go down to your daily, use your Fibonacci. Then after putting down your Fibonacci, go to your 4 hour, your entry time frame, and you look for order block, fair value gaps in between OTE. Simple, simple, straightforward.
Yeah, it's nothing complicated so far. Thank
Okay,
you.
here's the I remembered what I wanted to explain. Here's another tip, my guy. We do not we do not trade the first week of the month, Monday till Friday. First week of the month is NFP week. We do not enter
Okay.
NFP unless previous week on a Friday you open the position and you left it open over the weekend and you're holding on to the next week. That's the only time you're in the market. You do not look for entries first week of the month.
Okay.
So
So from second week to the last week, but then the first week of the month we do not trade it.
yeah, we do not trade it. You can look at it, you can analyze, but make sure you don't have any positions opened in the market. But you can analyze. You understand?
If I had opened position like from last week, or okay, last week as in like last month, and now we're in the new month, I have to close those positions on Monday.
No. If they are running positions that you are holding on to, you hold it until your setup is finished. You understand? You
Oh,
don't,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Right now, this thing doesn't want to do the entry sell buy. I wanted to show you how to use proper risk and all that. But I think that would be better if I just show you on WhatsApp. You understand? I'll explain it
Okay.
easy, fast. So let me actually analyze also Bitcoin. So now Bitcoin and gold, they are not the same as currency pairs. They have more risk. You understand? You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the
So
market is more volatile with them.
when you deposit, né, when your
Mhm.
account is still small, you do not enter gold, you do not enter Bitcoin. You use only currency pairs till you flip your account. You must you must learn discipline when it comes to the market. Like
Swing.
you must learn discipline. It's psychology. You know what is psychology? Trading psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta work on that. So daily, put down your fib. It swept. It did not. There's nothing here. The Zoom session is gonna end soon, but I explained everything very clearly, boy. So there's nothing you don't understand. Right?
Yeah. There's nothing I don't understand for now. If I have any questions, I'll just DM me.
Yeah. So here there's a 4 hour order block here. Uh, so you understand what I mean when I say OTE,
OTE is where we enter.
optimal
Entry
trade.
opportunities.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Think of it that way. Yeah. There was an order block. It wasn't respected before, but it did move our direction. Can you see that? It's selling, but it didn't push.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it for this session. Boy.
Now is bro.
Any questions, you let me know.
Yeah. So you just gonna send me the things now and then, yeah.
No flop.
Moja.